Before 7 o'clock tonight.
Hey, how about this for a view? We fly high above the Peak District to capture the winter landscape in all its glory.
Absolutely spectacular. I'm sorry about some of the commuting to work for you, but even just the views from the M62 and the A64 look great. We're about to meet one man who can probably top all that.
Paul Haxby flies a paramotor, think paraglider with an engine, and he captures some quite stunning images while he's at it. We'll speak to Paul in just a moment, but first he's had quite a day around South Yorkshire and the Peak District.
Right. Helmet and headset. Okay. My name's Paul Haxby. I started paramotoring about 15 years ago, and the aim today is to go flying with a group of friends here, and what we intend to do is to fly over Lady Bower and the snowy areas of the Peak District. Clear prop. Aiming to fly across Lady Bower, see the snowy areas in the Peak District, and really generally get a good view in such a glorious kind of day. Paramotoring is available to anybody as long as you're reasonably fit and able to run. But we've got people from as young as 16 up to as old as 75.
Spectacular, that, Paul. How high up do you get?
Well, we usually fly about 2,000–3,000 feet. Depends on the terrain, the scenery we're flying over.
Is there a feeling of peace up there? Are you having to really concentrate on what you're doing?
Well, the wing will fly itself. You can fly with your hands off the controls. The way they make the wings are much safer than they used to be, and it depends on the conditions as well. So it depends how turbulent it can be.
Now, we've got some pictures of you going up here. What sort of speed do you actually attain when you're up and running, so to speak?
The takeoff speed's about 10–12 miles an hour, but the top speed is up to 40 miles an hour now, the modern wings.
It's cold up there, supposed to do like this. You need the right equipment, do you?
Yeah, it can be, but you just dress accordingly, really. You have to wear more layers.
So why did you start this? I mean, were you gliding before? Does this give you extra speed and extra height?
Yeah, originally I started paragliding, but the paramotor was a way of propelling yourself around the landscapes and get to height and go places, rather than sticking to one area or just generally using thermals and ridge lift. The paramotor gave you more flexibility and the ability to go higher.
Let's ask you to identify some of the stills we've got now of previous trips into the sky that you've done. I think we know where that is.
Yeah, that's Drax Power Station. And then that's Carlton Towers near Selby. And that's down the northeast coast.
How far can you go on a single journey?
Well, it depends. It depends on yeah, well, we're allowed to carry a maximum of 10 litres, and that usually lasts 2–2.5 hours, typically. But it depends on the wind speeds. You have to fly according to the wind speeds as well. And it's a light wind aircraft, really.
You're wind stuff, haven't you?
Now, I have to say that you've promised to take carry-up. I've been on one of these.
Have you?
Yeah, in Abel Tasman in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And they're quite noisy in it, and you have to run a little bit at the beginning. Are you up for it?
I'm up for this, yeah, I'll be okay. You won't be carrying as much with me. Only joking, of course. Yeah, I mean, when's your next trip? As you move on very quickly,
Well, it depends on the weather, really. We're weather dependent. It's a leisure aircraft, and it's just a portable, easy way to fly in the right weather.
We'd love your photos. Thanks for bringing them in.
Okay, thank you.